Welcome to Viewpoint Ministries podcast. My name is Tennille Gregory. I'll be today's host. Today we have another exciting topic as we round up from a wonderful live presentation we had about supporting the pastoral office. Our guest today is Dr. Toba Ajagamo, and he will be talking about today's topic, which is the role of a minister assistant. Over to you, sir.
Thank you for having me on this platform. I want to start by saying the role of a ministry assistant is so huge because the role of pastor that he is trying to assist is enormous as well, and it requires a lot of activities to be put in place. It requires someone to be there for him to give help and not because of anything, but to ease the burden on him, because the office itself is associated with a lot of burden. Some we want prayers, some we want a visitation, some wants a lot of things, and the kind of office that he has called to occupy is so demanding, and someone has to pay attention to the little details. Just like in the book of Acts of Apostles, where the people of God felt neglected. And so, because the disciples were giving themselves to the world, they felt so neglected, and so there was about to be conflict in the church. And they said, it is not fit for us to neglect the work of the ministry. So they appointed deacons and deaconesses so that they could give attention to the widows and to the serving of tables. So also the role of a ministry assistant is to support the work of the pastors or the shepherd they are called to assist. However, this ministry comes with so many challenges of life. The fact that they are human being, that is a limitation right there. The fact that they have the same 24 hours as you and I have, that is a limitation right there. So, and they want to be involved in so many things, and that could wear them off easily. A lot of ministers of God have met untimely death because they do not know how to diversify or share responsibilities onto their assistants. So we want to be of help hand to our ministers. We don't want them to die prematurely. We don't want them to wear off untimely. So also we must know that in order for us to represent God, they are trying to represent well. As ministry assistants, we must have some virtue. We must have some traits, characteristics that cannot but be overlooked. So, one of the things I want to note is, because you will be with them for so many hours, so many times, you will be privileged to know secrets that are not exposed to others in the church, that people who are not in that cycle will not be exposed to. Just as the disciples of Jesus Christ, 3 people were peculiar. Were so particular to know things that are not revealed to others. The secrets of the ministry will be revealed to you. But you must be someone who could tame your tongue. Because this tongue, if it is not tamed, it's a little member in our body, but it could set house on fire. If not even house alone, it could set a nation on fire. And if care is not taken, you could use your tongue to destroy the work of the ministry of the man of God you are claiming to support. Another thing you must be able to do, you must be able to control your appetite. You must be able to control your appetite. Gehazi is a man who was following after the man of God, Elisha. Yeah, in other words, he is a ministry assistant to him, but he cannot control his appetite. He could not see and will not want to grab. He has immediate gratification syndrome, so to say. The man of God has a ministry that is a blessing to someone by name Naaman, by virtue of the fact that the man of God has him, give him instruction as he was led by the Spirit of God to go and wash in the pool. The man of God gave the instruction. The servant, who is a ministry assistant, was there, had him giving the instruction, witnessed the miracle. But he saw that the man of God did not collect anything from him. Though he came with gifts, but the gift was rejected. This man of God doesn't know what is missing. He left this rich man in court without collecting anything from him. Oh, I will surely go after him and collect what he has. So he ran after Naaman. He collected the goods and the baggages. At the same time, he lied before the master. He concealed it from the master. But the one who is being led by the Spirit could also discern things that are in the dark. Because to the man who is walking in spirit, nothing is hidden. So we must learn how to control our appetite. So not what you see now could be, not all that you see now could be a blessing to you. It could also be a curse. Like it later became a curse to Gehazi and his descendant thereafter. Leprosy became their lot. So we must learn to control our appetite. We must learn to be loyal to the man of God we are called to serve. And we must learn to keep the secret, so that the people whom you are trying to represent will be able to divulge or share their secret. And the secret they share with you, you must be able to keep it confident. The confidentiality should be your watchword, because you don't want to divulge their secret to the public. And by so doing, you will lose your reputation in life and ministry. And so it is important that we must learn how to have discipline. And we must also learn to be a helping hand now, because when you do that, you are not only assisting the man of God, you are assisting your own future, because you are tapping into the grace of God in the life of man of God, and the oil of God on the life of the minister of God is also rubbing on you. And as you go this week, don't wait to be called to be a blessing. Why don't you volunteer yourself to be a help in the ministry of the man of God over your life? Support him, because the oil of God upon his life will also roll down on you, and you will also become a blessing to your world and to the generation yet unborn. God bless you, and you have a wonderful week ahead.
Thank you so much. The role of a ministry assistant. You gave us so much information there. Just to wrap up real quick, you talked about controlling your tongue, that you have to be loyal, and that you have to be able to have self-control, control your appetite. Shirley, this is only just a tiny bit of the wonderful presentation that you provided on our show. Let's Talk About Jesus. Anyone interested in hearing more about this message should definitely go to our website at viewpointministries.international.org and check that out. And thank you again, Dr. Ojeagbomo, for being our wonderful guest and for sharing all that you did with us today on our program.
Thank you so much, ma'am.